Probably not, but we'll find out. That's the first thing on the podcast, right there.
It's me burping.
Yep. CMA Fest right around the corner. This is the Chris Top program.
The best show and the best artist all in one place.
The Chris Top program.
Portions of today's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings. I am
The Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the heck are you doing, world?
Yeah! I'm the one and only Allie Top, broadcasting alongside the man, the myth, the legend, the radio god, the man you wish you could be but will never be, Chris frickin' Top.
The one and only freaking Chris Top.
One and only Chris freaking Top.
You're so embarrassing. All the time. All the time you're embarrassing.
I mean, that's my job.
Yeah. Did you have a good day today?
I had a pretty good day today. Yeah, I got a lot of work caught up on because I do some freelance writing, and I've just
You've been behind on that.
behind with crazy schedules and stuff. So I got a little bit caught up. Still not done.
Well, when are you going to be done?
Hopefully soon. I don't know. I don't know when the deadline is. I'm just hoping that I got enough done to not get in trouble.
I hope so too. I hope so too. I don't want you to get in trouble. I don't want them to fire you.
Right? I like it.
Yeah. Would they fire you?
I mean, they've fired people before. So.
Yeah. For like doing what?
For being bad at writing.
Just bad writers?
Yeah. They're just not really an asset to the team.
Okay. But that's not you though.
No, I don't think that's me.
Okay, I hope
I follow instructions and stuff.
Yeah?
So, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Mine is being behind, but I emailed them about it, and I'm like, look, I've been behind. I'm clearing some stuff off my plate so I can do these.
Were they like, get your together?
No, they didn't say anything yet, so.
They didn't curse you?
They didn't say anything,
Yeah.
so.
Have they cursed you before?
No, they don't curse, except for, it was like a typo. They were given synonyms for things, and there was a bad word in there. And I was like, so we can say these bad words? And they're like, no.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
I rented a tux today.
For the CMA Fest?
Yep.
I don't have a dress yet.
We still got like 3 weeks. A little over 3 weeks. Yeah, 20-something days.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Yeah. But I got I got the black tux, I got the vest,
Ooh la la.
and I don't know. I mean, I just let the guys help me out, but yeah, we'll see.
You asked them for fashion advice?
Yeah, heck yeah, man.
That's so
I don't know
great.
what they told me that the pleated shirts are out now, so I had to
Depleted.
go.
What does that mean?
No, pleated, not depleted. But like it's got pleats in it, like the shirts. Those are out. They're not in anymore.
But I don't know what those even are.
They said only the old timers get those. So I opted for like just a solid white T-shirt without the pleats in it.
What's a pleat?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but it should look pretty good. And I'm excited because I'm going to look better in a tux this year than I did a couple of years ago.
You're going to be looking booming
for sure. What kind of dress are you going to get?
I don't know, but I want to get something that makes me look good. Like
You already look good.
Yeah, but like, thanks. I don't want to toot my own horn, but like. I have really good looking legs now because I've been walking
they're
around
smoking.
and stuff. I want to show those off.
Smoking legs.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Aw, shucks.
So I'm looking at all my notes, my official CMA Fest notes, and
I thought those were notes for the show. I was like, well,
no, they're not notes for the show.
That's out the window.
No, but this is how I keep up with everything on the CMA Fest. Like who's coming when and all that. Just I have like papers and pages and pages of this stuff. But somehow I'm able to keep it straight, or I have been in the past, and hopefully I'll be able to this year as well too. But just a quick breakdown of what we do at the CMA Fest, because people are always asking me, well, what is it exactly you do there? Is it interviews or is it an award show? Or because they hear all this stuff, and you're actually going to be right on with both of those. Because what we do,
Christop,
yes,
your face isn't in the microphone.
It's what?
Your face isn't anywhere close to the microphone.
It doesn't have to be.
Oh, I thought you wanted your voice out there.
I mean, I've got it set perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I didn't want to put it like that, and then nobody,
Yeah, that don't look right.
Right. So I got it worked out. You made me forget what I'm talking about.
Dead air.
You know what I was talking about?
You were talking about those notes that you had.
Nope. I was past that part.
We were talking about the competition.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so
I was just trying to be
at
helpful.
CMA Fest, what we do is we go in for 4 days, and when I say go in, we actually set up at the Holiday Inn Vanderbilt. And if you're familiar with Nashville, the Commodore Grill is actually part of the Holiday Inn Vanderbilt. It's like you walk in the lobby, and then the Commodore Grill is going to be to your left, and then we'll actually be in the lobby doing live interviews on that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on that Sunday, we'll be in the Commodore Grill doing our WABA Awards event. So a basic breakdown, like say on Saturday, June the 8th, we'll be there from 11 until 7 o'clock, basically. Our first show is going to be Lisa Mary at 11. Then our last show is going to be Harper Gray at 6 o'clock.
Ah, yeah.
So it's going to be fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We're going to have coffee and stuff, though, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Like in the morning, we got to get coffee.
I hope so, yeah. I mean, it's a hotel. They're going to have coffee. They'll probably give us all the coffee we want.
I hope so.
It'll probably be like this never-ending
buffet of coffee.
Coffee buffet. I'm sure. But after they see how much you drink, they might not give us as much as we want. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, the first 3 days are going to run like that. It's going to be the interviews from 11 until 7. I think one day we have like a 7 o'clock interview, so it might run till 8, 1 or 2 days. And then on the fourth and final day, I believe we're starting, I think it was 5:30. We've got so many freaking talented artists lined up. It's just, it's unbelievable. But yeah, I believe the last day starts at 5:30. And if you're going to come any one of the days, I mean, the last day is the day to come for sure, because it is a red carpet event. So you'll want to get there early, get some pictures with your favorite artists that are going to show up, because everybody's going to be dressed all snazzy and nice and everything. And then you can watch the entire ceremony, and then afterwards, then you can get your pictures made with the winners or your favorite artist again. It doesn't really matter. It's just
Chris Top.
Yeah. Now, but it doesn't mean that that's the only day you can come. You can come every day you want, and you can sit in on the interviews. You can pull a chair right up to the table if you want and just kind of hang out with us. And it's a really good experience. I mean, if there's an artist there that you love, or if you want to experience new independent artists, then just show up and have a seat with us. And it's just really intimate, and there's questions and there's live music. I mean, it's unique what we do, because there aren't too many interview shows, and there may be a reason for this, because I've often thought about it. There may be a reason there aren't too many interview shows that go 45 minutes or an hour long with independent artists. I mean, maybe there's not a market for it, but we're going to do it regardless, because it's something that we enjoy and we have a passion doing. And I love the fact that we can help these artists and help give them another platform and maybe strengthen their voice a little bit, and give them a chance to tell their story. I think that's important, and it kind of gives you more layers when it comes to their music and understanding what it's about and where it comes from and that kind of thing. And a lot of times during the show, and artists will call us out on this too. We talk about music maybe half the show, and then the other half we don't really talk about music at all.
We ask them about their love life.
Yeah, just awkward, fun stuff, and that stuff that you're not going to find on their website or in their blogs or on their Instagram or just wherever they post at. So, but I would love to encourage you to come out to the interviews if you're going to be at CMA Fest. I mean, if you just want to come in, relax for a while in the air conditioning, and hang out with us and check out some of these amazing artists that we're going to have on the show. It'll be a lot of fun. I promise you that.
Be there or be square.
That was good.
Thanks.
That was good.
I really tried.
And then if you want to dress up and come back on that Sunday night on the 9th, then that's just going to be a lot of fun. Just a lot of pictures. You can order something at the Commodore. Great food. There was some burger we had one time that we shared. I forget what it was called, but it was
called crack.
It was great. And then they got those fried pickles that we get sometimes. Yeah,
I want fried pickles.
I don't know if I'm going to do the fried pickles this year though, because I'm trying to
New year, new you.
Get back down to my girlish figure.
Yes.
Yeah, my
I
party.
said new year, new you, but you've been doing this for like 2 years now. So.
No, not 2 years.
Huh?
April, May, June. It's been about. Gosh,
it was
it's been about.
It was like 2016 or something when you like first decided that hey, you need to. Like,
It's been
change
16
something.
months. 16 months. So quite a while, almost a year and a half. Pretty close.
When you started though, like walking and stuff, like I was still working at DQ.
Yeah. So it's been a good minute, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so lots of stuff going on at CMA Fest. We are totally super excited about it. I've been working hard, just trying to organize this. It's a lot to organize. It's not just interviews. It's 25, 26, 27 interviews over 3 days, but then it's also an awards ceremony. And I haven't really talked a lot about this, but during the awards ceremony this year, while we're giving out awards, and this is how the awards work. People go online, you vote for your favorite artist, and there's different categories that you can vote for. And if I have those notes.
Amber Riley says that she's still proud of you.
Oh, well,
For
thank
all the
you,
stuff.
Amber Riley. I appreciate that. Amber came and saw me in the hospital that time when I had that thing on my leg.
Yeah.
It was
That thing?
Yeah, that thing. For
I
people
just-
that
I
are
think of
watching,
like a
I wonder what
leech.
they're. Yeah, that's what they're envisioning.
An
They're
alien leech.
like a baby elephant or a monkey or something on my leg.
No, I was thinking a little more like
Yeah.
not a baby
It was
elephant.
some kind of weird infection.
I went, like,
cellulitis or something.
to a darker
but,
place.
But Amber came to visit, and her son actually drew me a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, it made me feel good. And he could draw better than me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
I forget what his picture looks like, but you're pretty good at drawing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, but the different categories that people can go online and vote for, it's going to be like the artist with the most charisma, or the artist with the most fans, or top song, top artist, stuff like that. And that's what the online voting's all about. And this year, I wanted to do it to where you didn't have like the same fans just coming and voting over and over and over and over and over. So I'm only letting everybody vote one time this year. So that way we get kind of a true reading of really, where that fan base is at and how well they're doing as an artist. And that's stuff that I can actually share with them too, to maybe help them out a little bit with that. But that's the online portion of it. But if you are a part of the interview process and you're not in the online voting, then you still got a chance to walk away with a WABA award. And what we're doing this year, and I've got 2 or 3 contestants lined up already, and I'll go public with who they are as soon as I get all of them. But we're going to have a competition. We've got 3 judges already picked out, and they're already on board. And if you go to the website, you can see their profiles. But one of them is Randy with Magnolia Emporium. And then we've got Craig Wilson, and we have Elena. And every one of these are going to have unique insight into different, I guess, aspects of what we're judging on. So it should be really interesting, I think. I'm interested to hear what they say.
Me too. I like the idea that there's going to be judges, and I
Yeah.
can't wait. That's going to be so cool to watch.
Yeah. It's going to be neat. And and Aiden drew the picture. I couldn't think of her son's name earlier, but
I remembered.
Yeah.
I just didn't say it out loud.
Well, why didn't you say it out loud?
Well,
It would have
'cause-
made me look better.
yeah, I guess it would. Sorry. Sorry, Christoph.
It's okay. It's okay. But it's just going to be so much fun this year. We're so excited. Amber, I know you moved away, but if you're going to be in town, or if you're not too far, I don't know where you went, but
She's in Ohio.
Ohio. So that's not too far away.
She's
so
in my stomping grounds.
so she can come back to CMA Fest and hang out with us for a couple days. Yeah. They can just make a weekend of it. and
There you
come-
go.
come
Bada
chill.
bing, bada
Yeah,
bang, bada
yeah.
boom.
Yeah, see, we got anybody that I had pictures with before I lost all my weight. I gotta have redos, just because I need to replace all those old pictures and stuff.
Right.
But things have really changed this year for the Chris Top program, because now we are doing more live interviews, more Facebook Lives in the studio, and it's cool. And one of my favorite things about doing the interviews now, because we've pretty much totally moved away from Skype interviews, which we used to do in the past all the time, and which worked really well for us at the time. But with Skype, even though there was always sound issues and things like that, just
It still sounded better than your typical like other
than a telephone
show.
interview or
Yeah,
something
that
like
was
that.
like,
Yeah. But this gives us a chance to bring artists into the studio, and there's picture opportunities afterwards, during, whatever, and it makes the Facebook Live more fun. And then the wobble wall is what we call it. And you can see a little bit of it behind Allie there over her head, but those are actually pictures of artists who have been on the show. And the only way for an artist to get their picture up on that wall is to come here and do a live interview with us on the show, and then they autograph it, and it's cool. It's
It's cool. I feel like
Yeah.
a superstar kind of.
Yeah, well, you are a superstar, and I like to come in here sometimes. I just like to come in here and sit sometimes and just stare at the wall. I mean, it's neat to me because these people have been here. They took their time. They drove from, some of them an hour and a half, 2 hours just to come here to talk with us for 45 minutes or an hour and take pictures and stuff. And it makes us feel good that that these artists are willing to come out here and do that and be on the show. And we haven't had any problem at all lining artists up. But if you look at the schedule, you'll notice that we've got a pretty open block for the next few weeks. We're not going to do any in-studio interviews just because CMA Fest is coming up, and we're going to be so busy, and we're going to more than make up for it over those 3 days, for sure, because we're going to have just tons and tons of artists on, and these guys and girls, and they work so hard, and they put so much into their music, and not just time but money and everything, and just the social networking that they have to do to get their music out there. It's to me, I look at what they do, and it just seems so overwhelming, and I'm so inspired by the passion that they have and what they put into their craft and what they do, that it leaves me speechless sometimes. So I think it's important that shows like the Chris Top program exist, just because the biggest struggle that an artist is going to have is trying to get their voice out to other people. And I think our show kind of plays a part in helping with that. And that makes me proud to be a part of it. It really, really does. And I think we're doing some good for some of these people, because it's sort of a give and take. They inspire the hell out of us, and then in turn, we can help maybe make their voice just a little bit louder.
That's always good. Because that's like the biggest struggle for an indie artist, is to just be out there.
Yeah.
Because there's so many other voices out there.
Yeah. Hey, Cassie, how are you? But yeah, and I'm just so proud of what we've done and what we've accomplished over the past several years. I mean, how long have we been doing this together now?
Like 6 years, maybe.
Yeah, 6 years. And when you first met me, I was just doing the Chris Top program. I was doing like a 3-hour long talk
I was doing a
show.
30-minute podcast on my iPod where I just was trying to be edgy.
Yeah, and it's just...
That's how I got into it.
But then I guess we had Metchi on the show, and that kind of started changing things a little bit, because we had so much fun with it, and we felt involved. We felt like we were making a difference, like we were doing something. I love Cass. Cassie's coming out.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's...
And I just can't hide it.
Yeah, Monday's Mona Lisa's going to be there.
Yeah!
So I can't wait to update myself.
There's going to be all kinds of fangirls there.
Yeah. They always bring in like their own like
fangirls.
group of fangirls. It's like this big
It's so
semi truck
great.
loads up or pulls up to the back, like the docking area, and then this door opens up, and like just 50,000 screaming teenage girls come out screaming for the Monday's Mona Lisa.
It's so true.
It's so weird.
true.
And it's legit. And they have like little glow sticks and stuff. It's weird. I just made that up. The glow stick.
I
part.
mean, just the glow stick part.
Yeah, but everything else
is
was
legit. Yeah.
yeah, everything else was true. But I mean, don't you feel great about what we do, though? I mean, I don't feel like I'm bragging. I mean,
No,
I just
I
feel
just,
like it's fun. It makes me feel good, and I don't know. The artists seem to enjoy being on the show.
I like the feeling. Just I don't know, the fact that the biggest thing for me is that I just like to entertain people.
Yeah.
And this is that an outlet for me to do that.
Yeah.
And for me, that's that. Like I love like the deep the message that you said, like all that deep meanings and stuff. But like I like to entertain people. Like that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
Well, I mean, yeah, if I didn't like doing that too, I wouldn't be here doing this either.
But you had like this
I
big
want to say hi to
speech plan.
Darren Morris, who's in the chat. Darren's been on the show before. I've been playing his ad on my Instagram. Well, not his ad, but a promo from an old show with him on it, where I was asking him about hot girls throwing themselves on him, and his wife was sitting in the room with him.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, and I didn't know his wife because we were on Skype, and I didn't know his wife was in the room. But Cassie says she just realized it, but she's been going on 5 years knowing us now. It's like getting close to our 5-year anniversary.
I told somebody that today.
Yeah.
I said, I've been doing radio for like 6 years, and they were like, oh.
And Darren, we've got to get you back on the show, man. Okay.
We need a redo from the awkward moment that Chris Topp had.
This time you'll be in the studio, so if it's going to be awkward, then at least I'll know that it's going to be awkward, and it
bring
won't
your wife.
catch me off guard. Yeah, you can bring your wife with you if you want, but we're in Clarksville, so we need to set you up sometime maybe in July or August or something. But you got to pay me though to be on the show, and the price is an 8x10 autograph picture.
You're gonna be like, bruh.
But Chris, bro, what are you doing? But we like to hang those up on the wall just to, it really gives us cool points because like when people come over, they're like, oh, what's this? It's like, they're just artists that have been on the show and, hung out with us and, we chill and we get backstage passes and stuff like that.
I'm getting notifications on my phone of things that you're posting on Fitbit, and the notifications I'm getting are people replying to your comments or something, and I'm like, dude, this guy's Fitbit famous.
You about me?
Yeah, you.
Like, where did that even come from?
I had a notification on my phone, and it keeps popping up that people are like replying to your posts and stuff because I follow you on there, so I guess I see everything that goes on.
Yeah, I am pretty Fitbit famous. It's like my posts are banging on.
Have you ever promoted the show on there?
Not really. I mean, they kind of know. Hey, Dustin, we miss you too, man. I want like a big man hug from you when I see you. We got to update the selfies and stuff.
I just want a regular hug because I'm a woman. I can't do a man.
I mean, I want to do like a running, jumping, flying chest bump with you.
Chest bump.
Whatever it's
Is that
called.
a bro hug? Bro hug.
And Darren says his wife, she's used to just about anything. So he can bring her along and then she can sit in this time and keep me grounded. Yeah. Because you don't ever keep me grounded.
Well, no, I kind of just let you do you. Like, I'll like get onto you sometimes. I'll be like, Chris, but
then you just kind of let it go.
Yeah, because
it's like you're an enabler.
A little bit, but it makes me happy knowing that as long as you're not harming yourself. And
okay, that's true. That's true. Well, there was that one time that you didn't stop me either, but it's okay.
Bruh. Well,
What?
okay, this
What?
one time that you ate like cake and ice cream and this and that.
Yeah, I know.
And you shouldn't have, and I was like, yeah.
No, I don't do that all the time though. So I've lost all this weight, so I mean, it's like every once in a while we'll plan like the cheat days, like 3 weeks out or a month out or something, and it gets really, really bad when we do it. It's like cake and ice cream and just stuff that's really, really bad for us. Hey, Alex, how are you? And Darren says she gave up trying to keep me grounded. So
She gave up.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure she was a good sport about it last time that happened. But no, we need to get Darren back on the show. We got Monday's Mona Lisa in here. I can't wait to get them on the show.
I have a question for
They're going to be
Dustin.
on the show in June. And Alex said hello, Alex Sumner. She's
Hey,
like
Alex.
the best photographer in Clarksville,
She
Tennessee,
is.
possibly in the world.
Boom.
Possibly in the world. I would love for her to get with us again and maybe do another artist photo shoot day or something. But I'd like to do it in Clarksville this time. Mm-hmm. Maybe downtown or something like that.
There we go.
Yeah. You said you had a question for somebody?
Yeah, for Dustin. Does Monica the Medium still do shows? Because I've only seen like one season.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're
Monica
talking
the
about.
Medium is this show about this like young adult. I don't know if she was a teenager in the first one, but I think she was like a young adult. She's like a medium, and it talks about like her booking appointments and how her family doesn't like that she's a medium, and it's just like I don't know, Private Lives of Nashville Wives, but for people who talk to the dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. I still don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
It's a good show.
But if you're watching on Facebook Live and you never watched before, what we do the Facebook Live just so you can kind of see the behind-the-scenes stuff. But this is actually a live broadcast on the Chris Top program or on ChrisTopProgram.com. And then once the show is over, then it goes to it's archived on Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all those places. And that just means you can go back and listen to it anytime you want. So if you watch it on Facebook, then you can actually go back and kind of hear it the way it was meant to be heard on the actual broadcast, which is really pretty cool.
Alex said that we're sweet.
Yeah, maybe.
You're sweet.
I was trying to sweet talk her maybe into like doing that photo shoot thing with us again. Because that was fun. And the last time we did it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
4 or 5 ever ago.
Yeah. And we know all these artists that would love to have some photo shoots. So
she might be too big and famous now.
But it's another one of those things, too, that kind of makes me feel important. Like, we show up at this location and, we've got the photographer, the photographer. And it's like...
She said she's down.
She's down, so we got to make it happen.
Yeah.
And then, like, all these, like, artists start showing up for these photo shoots and things, and it's neat. It's just a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but anyway, maybe she'll.
She said she's down. So.
Okay, so we'll have to get in touch with her and find out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Darren's got to send us his new single. It's called "High on Some Willie." Darren, I haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, but I've seen it posted on social media and stuff, and I need to check it out. Everything Darren does is freaking good. Everything he does is good. See, I don't know.
True.
All these people are so talented. It's like, I'm sure it's because they practice and because they work at it.
Practice is good.
I mean, but some of them, I'm sure, were just born. You know what really drives me nuts? It's like
what?
when people that we talk to tell us that, oh yeah, I wrote this song like in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And it's just like...
And it's a great song.
What?
It's a great song.
Uh-huh. That blows my mind because it's like, I think about it and a lot of times I can't write 100 words in 5 minutes. Like I got to sit there and think about what I'm going to say and then you write a whole flippin' song in 5 minutes.
A whole flippin' song.
And I'm like, they try. Like, they're not screwing around. I like that.
Yep.
It inspires me to try harder.
Yep. So I do want to give a big shout out to Randy over at Magnolia Emporium as we talk about the WABA Awards ceremony, and a lot of that is made possible because of Randy and what he does. He actually supplies the red carpet, the backdrop, the T-shirts that we give away sporadically throughout the whole event, and the coveted WABA Awards that we pass out too. So he's a really cool guy, and he's been helping us out since almost the beginning, because we started doing that stuff on year number 2.
Yeah, it was number 2 because number 1 was just we kind of threw it together.
Yeah, the first
it
year.
Just kind of happened.
This is how it happened. This is how it really happened.
What
we were already interviewing independent artists on the show, but we were just sitting around one day, and this was like 2 weeks before CMA Fest. And I looked over at Allie and I said, wouldn't it be cool if we could like just find a good venue in Nashville to go set up at? And
I think you actually called me on the phone.
Yeah, and maybe do some interviews. And I was all excited about it, but, it's one of those ideas that you get and you just kind of don't know if it's really going to happen or not. So I sent out a few emails, and then BB King's got back with me. And before you know it, like 2 weeks later, we're setting up at BB King's, and we've got, it was 2 days?
Mm-hmm, I think it was 2.
Yeah, and I think we had something like maybe 10 or 11 artists lined up, I think, over the 2 days.
It was small back then, but it seemed like a big deal.
Yeah, it really, really did. And looking back now, it's grown so much over the past several years. So And it's something that we want to just keep going for sure.
Yeah, we want to keep going this way.
Yeah. And then, Cassie said it was Monday's Mona Lisa's first year at the WABA Awards was when Randy sponsored it for the first time. So that was year number 2.
I think that's cool that they met, like they all met there and we're like so close now. Like I see them
Hey,
on
Charlene
Facebook.
Kreitz, how are you doing?
Hi.
See, we have yet to have Chelsea in here on a live interview, so we may have to talk to Charlene about that because, because we need to get her. I mean, it's too late to get her at CMA. I don't know if she's going to be at CMA Fest this year. She could at least stop by. She could at least stop by and talk to us,
right?
And maybe come to the award ceremony, get some selfies with us, stuff like that. If she's going to be in Nashville, and next time she's in Nashville, she could come by the studio and we could do an interview here. It's only 40 minutes. Or an hour and a half.
Or 2 hours.
And we've got Melissa Lee in here.
Melissa. I don't think they can see, but I'm like checking the iPad. So, no, I don't have an imaginary friend. I'm just looking at your comments. I'm not that psycho, just a little bit psycho.
So, and Melissa's going to be on the show. She's scheduled for sometime. I'm a horrible host because I don't know all the dates. But
this is a test show.
Yeah, it's a test. You know. It's a test show. So you got to give me a break. But Melissa's going to be on the show. I know it's in July, and I want to say maybe it's the last show in July. I don't know. The shows are on Wednesdays.
You don't know.
Yeah, anything. I don't know. But it's in July. So, but they can go to the website. They can go to chris.program.com.
I'm not sure either.
Yeah, and they can check out when she's going to be on the show.
Go to the website.
She's going to have new music by then, which is cool. You know, we're always about new music. We're going to get some selfies with Melissa and just kind of hang out and chill for a while. And I'll ask her some awkward questions. You know, I really feel like
awkward
last
questions.
week.
Let's talk about that.
I really feel like last week we kind of threw Mandy off a couple times.
Big time.
Yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
Don't put this on me. This is all you.
Yeah, because out of nowhere,
You're the one that
I get
questions.
all awkward, and she had no idea what was coming. But I love doing that because you get those honest responses, and I always have artists. I mean, people that have been on the show before don't ask me this anymore, but I've had artists in the past. They'll send me emails and say, Chris, can you send me a list of the questions that you're gonna ask? And I'm like, no, I can't, because I don't know what questions I'm gonna ask before the show, because I don't want it to be one of those shows that's overly prepared, and I don't want to sit there and just read a script. You don't really
want to be like, I'm Chris Top, and now the weather.
No, not at all. But you can tell those shows, though, like when they're reading questions or when things are prepared or when the artists answer things that are too perfect. You know, and I don't think that's why people listen to our show. It kind of
grosses me out because I'm so sick of like hearing a movie script when it's live.
Yeah, we want the truth. We want honesty. And I mean, we know.
If I wanted a movie script, I'd watch a movie.
Yeah, we know these artists are great because they don't just throw crap on a CD. They put a lot of work into that and they make sure it's perfect. So, I mean, we already know you're good and you're talented, but, you know, when you're on the show, we want to peel back some layers and find out who you really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that gives the artist more ratings too. Because
say hi to Joyce Kane that's watching.
Hey.
Yeah.
I think that gives the artist more ratings too, because a lot of times, like, I'm just gonna say, as a fangirl myself, if I find myself obsessed with something at the time, I'll research the heck out of it, and I'll pull up interviews with actors or read like, oh wow, there's Abby's butt. Nice, that's nice on Facebook Live. Abby's butt.
It's our mascot, Abby.
She is, but I'm distracted by Abby's cuteness. But like, I'll research that stuff, and a lot of other fangirls and fanboys and fan people, they research that stuff too. So I think it's good that we have those extra things that people might want to know about their favorite artist.
Yeah, I think so. And it's just a lot of fun. I mean,
it is fun.
If we had to go into a scripted show every time, I would get bored.
Dude,
like really,
Wednesdays are my favorite days of the week.
Mine too. Mm-hmm. Mine too. But pretty soon it's going to be like Christmas Day because CMA Fest is going to be
It's like our WrestleMania.
Be able to do our thing. But it goes by so fast.
I know. I don't like that it goes by fast. I wish it could go like, I wish that we could just do that every day.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we get there, we set up, and then before you know it, we're tearing down and it's done. Mm-hmm. It's just over. I mean, it's just like, bam, done.
That makes me sad. I wish we could just do that every day.
So what kind of dress are you going to get?
I think I want to get a shorter dress this time because I want to
show off your legs.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah. Would you say your legs are more athletic now or just shapely?
They're I don't know. What do you think? You see my legs?
I think they're getting on the athletic side.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's all that working out, all that hardcore working out you've been doing and stuff.
I'm not doing like hardcore workouts. I'm just like doing more than the average American.
Yeah, maybe so.
Maybe.
Probably so. Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, like when I think about Americans, I'm sorry to my own country, but when I think about Americans, I don't think about people who exercise and eat healthy.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Okay.
I think when I think of countries that do things like that, I think of like Germany. I don't think of America, and
Okay.
that's sad. Like, I hope that changes. Everybody's starting to eat healthier now, so.
And I'm going to throw some random questions out to some of the audience. I'll do a couple of Chris Top questions, and I'll do a couple of just other questions. But superhero powers. What superhero power would you most like to have? You can leave that in the comments. And also, what band, musical group, solo artist, whatever, do you think has had the biggest impact on music of all time? I'll give you my answer for that as well. Okay. And we always ask this to guests on the show, but then the listeners hear these things sometimes. They might like to answer them too, but and here's something else too. If you'd like to answer this question as well, if you'd like to sit down, have a cup of coffee with somebody, you got 5 minutes. That's all you got.
Just 5.
Just 5. And you can have a cup of coffee with anybody you want. This could be anybody that's alive and kicking now, or it could be somebody that died 50 years ago or 100 years ago. Who would that person be? So, Allie, superhero power.
Shoot. I think I would, I thought about this and my answer seems to change a lot, but I think I would actually go back in time. I think I would be
You
a
wouldn't
time
pick
traveler.
flying?
No, heck no.
What? Why not?
Because everybody says flying and I'm so sick of hearing it.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I don't know, that just gets on my nerves. And it really shouldn't because it's just such a trivial thing, but
Yeah.
I hear it so many times that I'm like, I dream about flying though sometimes and it makes me happy in my dreams.
Sure. I've
think
had
I'd be a
dreams.
time
I've had dreams
traveler.
about flying before, and I always I get scared in most of them. And it's like I don't have control. I'm just kind of floating, and I just want to be back on the ground. And then I end up falling or something, and then I wake up.
It's usually in my dreams, it's almost an out of body experience. Like I'm experiencing.
Are you making this up?
No. Like in my dreams, I feel like when I fly in my dreams, it's like
You don't have to make stuff up to be
I'm just talking
cool.
about my dream.
You don't have to make stuff up to be cool.
Anything's possible in a dream.
Okay.
I'm talking about the dream world, not
Okay.
the real world.
Gotcha.
Bro.
Bruh.
So
Bruh.
dream world, when I'm flying, I feel like it's a memory. Like I remember flying in real life, and it's like I'll experience things. I'll just watch things. I'm never really a part of them. I just watch things, and I'm kind of just there. And it's like a happy, peaceful dream. And then when I wake up, I'm like, I feel like when I was a little kid, I remember flying, but obviously I didn't fly when I was a little kid.
You seem to vividly remember a lot of your dreams.
I do.
Yeah.
I remember dreams
I
that I
don't
had when
remember
I was
Jack.
a little kid.
I don't remember anything ever.
What is going on back there?
Abby's creating a ruckus. She's a troublemaker.
She's a troublemaker.
She's a troublemaker, that Abby. Okay, so you said going back in time?
Yeah, I
like,
think I
would
would
you
be a
just
time
watch
traveler.
stuff, or would you try to change things?
The thing is, I probably would try to change things.
So that'd be bad.
Yeah, that would be bad. I would end up being the villain.
You
That's
could
not
be,
good.
yeah.
Might as well just put my black hat on right now.
What if you could only go back to one instance in time? Like, say you got 20 minutes to hang out just at any time frame that you want. Where would you go?
I might go to not World War II, but 1919 in Germany before they voted Hitler into the party. And I would convince the last guy not to vote for Hitler.
How would you convince him to do that?
I don't know. I feel like, dude, I'm from the future. Listen to
I don't.
me.
I don't think they would take you serious.
They
I don't think they would take
would
you
probably
seriously.
end up voting for Hitler just because I did that, and then that would have been why Hitler became what he became, because I went back in time.
I wouldn't go back and try to change anything. I don't think.
I probably.
I feel like you would mess things up.
Maybe I need a different power. I think honestly, if I didn't,
You'd be
do
too
that,
dangerous.
I would be.
with that one.
But my other choice is probably more dangerous.
Hmm?
Mind control.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too.
Because I would
Now, if you had that and the power to go back in time, then you could really easily
do
change
some
stuff.
damage.
Yeah.
Mind control would be just so that I could get achieve my main dreams in life. Like, that's all I would use it for. I say that, but I probably would end up using it for petty things, like give me a Reese's for free.
Oh.
Or like different things like
free
that.
Reese's. That
Probably
would be
things that
worth
I
it.
shouldn't
Yeah.
do, but like I
Right.
would do it to achieve my dreams. Like I would put in like some like people's minds, they need to read my book, or they need to read my blogs, or they need to hire me for their site and stuff like that.
If I could go back in time, I would pick something historical like the moon landing so I could experience it live, you know?
That'd be cool.
But I would also, while I was there, if I only had 20 minutes, I would make sure that I played the lottery. That's
something I would do.
Just so I could set up, future me really, really well.
Would you stop Lincoln from being shot?
Would I stop Lincoln? No, I said I wouldn't stop it. I wouldn't change anything. Yeah. I wouldn't want to go anywhere where something tragic happened, though, I don't think.
You don't think so?
I wouldn't want to go to that night and watch that, but it'd be more like the moon landing kind of thing.
Like the good stuff.
Yeah, all the good stuff for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, like it'd be cool to see President Kennedy like do a speech or something, but not get shot.
Right. I wouldn't want to see that.
don't really want to see that. Yeah,
I would like to see like what people talked about and acted like when they saw a movie for the first time.
Wait, what?
Like they called them moving pictures back then, but
Oh, saw a movie for the first time.
no,
like a
I
silent
want to
film?
see like what people thought about movies, like what they talked about when movies came out. Because like now you can post your opinions and stuff on Facebook.
Hey,
but-
Jamie, how are you? Jamie never gets to catch us live. She
Hi,
always
Jamie.
does the watch parties later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's good that she's here. Her son's like this Major League Baseball player.
Oh snap! Okay, I
Well, not
like
really,
baseball.
not really, but he's going to be.
He's going to be.
Yeah, he's good.
Okay.
Yeah. See, me and Jamie have a deal worked out. See, when her son hits the major leagues, she's going to get us like tickets to like his games and stuff, and then we can like hang out. Maybe I guess I don't know what they would do. Like VIP
Yeah.
at a baseball. I mean, is that what it is?
Yeah, you sit and
Maybe
like,
sit on the bench with them.
I don't.
Maybe
think
we could
that's-
throw the ball, like the first ball, like to start the game. What
There's
do they call
really
that?
good seats,
I
like
don't know
in
what they
the
call that
bottom.
when they do that.
In
Yeah.
the bottom of the stadium, there's really good seats that you can like watch, like you're right here watching them.
Yeah.
I forget what those seats are called.
Yeah,
but they're really good seats.
Box seats. Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, so
Yes.
so we could get box seats, and maybe we could throw the what are they? Is this the first ball of the game? Like
Yeah,
I've seen presidents do
the
it
first
before.
Throw, first
yeah,
pitch.
I don't know,
Man,
something like
I
that.
should know. Like I haven't watched baseball in a little bit, and I'm kind of ashamed of that.
Yeah,
I need
but-
to get back into that.
But that's what she's going to do
stuff.
for us, and then in return for her, we've got to help her out with some backstage passes as well for like something. Like when one of our artists hits it mega famous and popular and
Yeah,
big.
first pitch.
Yeah, first pitch. Okay, so yeah. I don't know sports at all. I know nothing.
I like baseball and
horses.
horse
Yeah.
racing.
So
Guess what's on Saturday?
if they ever mix the two
play
somehow,
tennis.
you'd go nuts, wouldn't you?
Dude, I would. I'd be like, "Wah." I'm having a hard
It'd be
time.
hard to play baseball on a horse, though.
Yeah, it would be. But
Yeah.
they have, what's it called? It's almost like you're playing, what's it called when you sit on a horse and you throw a ball around with a racket? I forget what that's called. I always know what
I
it's
don't know. I
called.
think
but
you're
forget
making
what
stuff
it's-
up.
No, it's a real game.
Stop
It's like
making
in
stuff
England.
up, bruh.
Stop. Look, there's comments.
No, I've seen it. I just don't know what it's called either.
Polo.
Polo. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, polo. See,
Marco
Jamie knows.
Polo.
Jamie's
See,
like
Jamie.
she's
Jamie,
smart.
we need to hang out.
She's like Google. That's her last name. Jamie Google.
Google.
Yep, that's her last name.
That's great.
Yeah. So okay. So who would be the person that you'd want to sit down with and have a cup of coffee with?
My grandpa.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what would you
Honestly,
talk
my
about?
grandpa. I would tell him about my life and what I was doing and why I did it, and I would ask him about heaven. I mean, that's like only 5 minutes, but I would mostly just let him know that like I think about him all the time and that I really miss him and that I hope he's proud of me and stuff.
Cool.
Well, who would you talk to for 5 minutes?
Oh, dude. I don't ever know how to answer my own questions because there's so many, and I think about my mom all the time still, and it'd be nice just to not even. I wouldn't even really need 5 minutes. I think it'd just be nice to be able to say goodbye to her.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get that opportunity before, and I think that would be nice. So I mean, I wouldn't even really need 5 minutes. But I don't know. I'd really have to think on that for a long time. But
Because it would be sad, though, because then you would see them and then they would go away again.
yeah, but I'd have that closure,
Yeah, that's true.
you know? And I think that closure's pretty important. That's all I ever wanted.
Yeah, I had closure with my grandpa. Like, I just want more time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny in life how we take everybody that we love for granted, it seems like, and it's just human nature. I mean, I don't judge anybody for doing it, but and when you look back and they're gone, it's just like you just wish you had more time with them, and taking them for granted, it's the last thing on your mind when you don't have them
Yeah.
around, you know? And it's just human nature, I guess, and I don't know. It's just weird how that works.
It is weird. Time itself is weird. Like, living life is weird. Like,
You're weird.
I'm getting, like, to the point in life right now where I'm realizing things that are just weird life things that you realize. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but, like, when you're young, you see other people talking about things, and they try to tell you these things, like, as a life lesson, but it just goes over your head, and then when you live it and understand it, it's like, oh, I remember them saying that, and it makes sense now.
Yeah? I don't even know what you just said.
This is why I write, and I don't talk out loud, because when I write, I can better convey.
It's okay. Yeah.
what I'm
You're
saying.
good.
And there's Abby.
Hey, how was that chicken today, man, that we had
Dude,
for
that
dinner?
chicken was delicious.
Wasn't it good? I'm such a good cook.
You are. You are a good cook. You're the best cook.
We baked some chicken thighs. It's easy. So all right. So this seems easy to me, but I mean, I might actually be helping somebody out. But how many did we have? It was like 8 or so. We've got like half of them left
we
over.
have like
but,
extra.
Yeah, but just 8 of those chicken thighs in the pan, and I salt and pepper the bottom of the pan. I put the chicken thighs in there, and then I salt and pepper the top of them, and then I put paprika on top, and then some crushed red pepper. And I preheat the oven to 350, throw it in the oven for 45 minutes, let it sit there for about another 10 minutes after turn the oven off. Take them out, it's crispy on the outside, and it just falls off the bone on the inside. And back in the day, I'd add barbecue sauce to it and all that other stuff, but they're actually kind of healthy now. But we had that, and we had some okra.
Yes.
We both like the boiled
with okra.
okra. We eat it all the freaking time, just salt and pepper, and it's so good. It's slimy.
I like it. I didn't think that I would like it because it was
Yeah.
slimy, but I was like,
Yeah, I mean, if you're one of those people that where consistency really matters in food, you're probably not going to like the boiled okra very much. But we love it.
I
we eat it
show
all
it to
the
people
time.
and they're like, ew, okra. And I'm like, yum, okra.
Yeah,
Like,
Cassie's
there's
coming for
throw-ups
dinner.
in there.
Cassie's
There's
coming
throw
for
up
dinner.
emojis already.
Oh man, Jamie doesn't like the okra, I guess.
Boo.
Yeah.
Shame.
I crave it though. It's so weird, like okra and then the butternut squash. I crave that stuff.
It's like dessert.
Yeah, it really
I
is.
kind of want some now.
Yeah, the butternut squash. I'll take my powdered stevia and I'll put it over the top with some pecans or pecans, whichever you think. And then
tomato.
right, and then I'll put some cinnamon on it, and I'll just heat it up in the microwave, and it's like dessert for me. It's really good. Yeah, it's easy too. It's just lazy. It's just a lazy way. But that's what I like about the chicken too. You can just bake off a whole bunch of it, and if you want to freeze it, you can freeze it and just heat it up again later.
You're saying that okra is too slimy.
It is not too slimy. It's good. It's good. Those are the only two she doesn't, or the two veggies she dislikes.
Oh, okay.
Now, but Cassie, do you eat the fried okra or do you eat the boiled okra? Because there's a big difference. Because I know the fried okra, it's like crispy and it's just a little, and it's good. Like if you dip it in ranch dressing, which I don't. Eat
Everything
anymore.
in
Yeah.
ranch, like, it's good, but then it's not.
Dude, in the South, why is it in the South we dip everything in ranch dressing? We cook everything in lard.
We have sweet tea.
Sweet tea is like sugar with a little bit of tea added to it, and it's just like that's just how the South is, man.
Everything's
just
fried. Fried Oreos.
Sugar and lard and fried and sweet tea and everything else. No wonder I was freaking fat.
No wonder everybody dies of a heart attack here. Like, seriously.
I know, and it gets so humid here too. I don't see how people live.
I don't like going outside in the summertime.
What, you know?
I have a hard time with in summer. Like, summer's not usually a good season for me.
Jamie says she's weird with textures in food, so that's why she doesn't like okra. But I love it. I just got to eat it all the time.
I don't know if I've ever had gumbo.
And Cassie likes all of it.
Am I really a southerner if I've never had gumbo?
No, I don't think it's that popular around here. But I mean, I've had it in Louisiana before.
I want to go to
Yeah.
Louisiana.
We can go get some gumbo, or we can make some. I don't think it's that hard.
I bet yours would be amazing. Whatever you cook is like gold.
It's just like a bunch of stuff mixed up, like different seafood and okra and just vegetables and stuff. It's like
That sounds yummy.
yeah. It's pretty good. Spicy. It can be spicy.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah. So maybe Cassie can make us some
See, yeah.
gumbo and bring it to us at CMA Fest this year when we
There
see
we
her.
go.
Yeah. We gave up sweet tea and soda. I guess 14, 15 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I mean, I still drink. I use stevia, Cassie, to sweeten my tea now. It's like the coconut stevia drop. So I still drink sweet tea, but it's not really like sweet tea that we're talking about. But soda, no soda. Soda's bad for me, so I don't drink that anymore at all. And if I'm going to cheat, then it'll be like cake and ice cream and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
pizza. Pizza's my weakness.
I've had pizza a couple times since I started losing weight. But it's so weird because I used to eat this stuff every single day, like the pizza and the sodas, the cake, the ice cream. That would be like an everyday thing, cookies, whatever I wanted. But now it's like I can remember how many times I've had these things since I went on the weight loss kick. But it's weird. Yeah, I've had pizza twice since
Dang.
That's
That's
I
impressive
started.
to me.
Yeah.
They're
I mean-
they're saying frickin'. Jamie said we don't have frickin' okra.
No, I haven't tried the pizza with the cauliflower crust. But Jamie, I think if I'm going to do pizza, though, I'm going to do it right. So, I mean, it might be good, and I like cauliflower. I do, but I don't know. Maybe send me a recipe or something or a link, and maybe I could try it out.
Cassie,
maybe.
you need to go to Publix and check out that coconut stevia and put it in like your tea or something. Because she wants to know what it was.
Wait, what?
She was talking about what is coconut stevia. She was like, "What's coconut
Oh,
stevia?"
yeah, it's they're coconut stevia drops. We get them at Publix.
Mm-hmm.
It comes in a container about this big, and
It's like brown and white.
yeah, it's brown and white, and it says coconut stevia on it. It's made by. Can you go grab one?
Yeah. I mean,
We can just show it to you, and that's just going to be easier. But Jamie says they have a frozen cauliflower crust for the pizza, and almond flour. Yeah, I mean, I could try that stuff, I guess, but I don't know. When I think of pizza, I'm just going to order frickin' Papa John's and just pig out on it, and then I'm good to go for another 6 months or something. So you've got Publix all over the place there, so definitely try it. But if you ever try the powdered stevia in your tea, it's not going to taste very good. So definitely do like the coconut drops, or even the vanilla drops are pretty good, but the coconut's just my favorite. And it just tastes more like just down-home sweet tea for me. But this is it right here.
boom.
Yeah, so that's what we use to sweeten our tea with. And there's another one that looks like that. It's caramel, and we use that to make like lattes and almond milk lattes, or we use it to sweeten coffee and stuff like that. And the sweet leaf stevia that we use, it's all natural, it's organic, so it's not made in a laboratory. So we brew Lipton tea here, and then I'll pour like a big glass full of Lipton tea, and then I'll just add the sweet leaf stevia drops, just whatever kind of mood I'm in, and it's just great, man. I could drink like a gallon a day. I really could. I might sometimes. I might do that.
When you said laboratory, like I thought of Dexter's Lab, and I thought of that little boy just like making stevia that wasn't
Jamie,
natural.
I've tried stevia in different things too, and you've got to have the right stevia for whatever you're eating. So
I didn't like it at first. I didn't like stevia at first.
yeah, the first time we tried it in tea, I was like, no way, I'm never going to do this again. But then we found the drops, and we started using those, and they are wonderful.
Yeah.
And then we used the white powdered stevia, like on the oak or on the squash that I was talking about.
Just don't use it to make cranberry sauce.
Yeah, that didn't work out too good.
It was bad.
That didn't work out too good. I liked it okay.
You acted like you liked it a lot.
But I mean, I'm not a cranberry fan, though. I mean, I don't. I
You
liked
and
it.
Kevin were all about
I
it.
liked it better than what's in the can,
I didn't.
for sure.
I was like, where's the can?
I like the
I
tartness.
felt like
that it
I was
had.
gypped.
I like the tartness and the flavor that it. I like that it made me go like that. No.
No, I got to try again.
Okay.
This
okay.
time with
okay.
the
That's
cheat
fine.
stuff.
That's fine. Okay, so I guess we actually talked a lot longer than I thought we were going to.
Right, we talked like for what?
I don't know. I don't think there's a
4
counter.
hours.
No,
We've been live.
I don't think there's a counter on this one, but yeah. And if you just tuned in, this is just a test show. We don't have any guests on today, and we just kind of wanted to take a minute and just talk to you guys and talk about CMA Fest a little bit and test out this new platform that we're using. I hope the sound is tremendous. If you go back and listen to it on Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, or Spotify, or any of those places. How cool is it that we're on Spotify now? I think that's really
that's
cool.
really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Makes us feel legit.
I feel like we made the big time. You're great, Jamie. The sweeteners are kind of like anything else. Got to get used to them. Yeah, and it wasn't even a matter because I like the coconut drops in my tea instantly. It's just I didn't like the powdered stuff, and I thought the vanilla, which I tried first, was okay. But then the coconut is just like the perfect marriage. It was a perfect match for me, for sure. But I can use the stevia powder like in my coffee, as long as I use some kind of creamer with it too, or something like that, or almond milk even. But I prefer the caramel drops. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
like those. I like
Yeah.
those in my coffee.
Yeah. Okay, so CMA Fest coming up this June 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. We would love to see you all there for the interviews, the red carpet event. Cassie, you got to get some red carpet selfies with me for sure. Yeah, I'm with you, Cassie. I'm not really big into real sugar
It's
at all
almost
now.
too
Yeah.
much. Like,
Yeah.
when I drink it, it's like, whoa.
But like I said, I do have cheat days, and I do like my cake. I like my cake a lot.
He wants
and
to have
my
his cake
ice cream.
and eat it too.
Yeah, I do. I really do. But I'm even like cupcakes are just amazing.
Cupcakes. It makes me want cupcakes.
But I can go off the deep end every once in a while. I just can't stay off the deep end because I don't ever want to go back
No.
to what I was before. And I think I'm scared enough of that actually happening to where it keeps me from letting it happen.
From letting it happen, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, when I have a cheat day, like the next day, I cut my calorie intake in half. Not because it's on purpose, just because I can't eat that much the next day. I know,
so
Jamie,
cool.
dude. I wish cupcakes were healthy.
Right, there needs to be.
I
I bet
would
there is like
frickin-
healthy cupcakes somewhere.
I don't think there is.
That's why
I
I
don't
said,
think
like,
there's any
healthy
such thing as a healthy cupcake. I don't think it's possible to make a healthy
They're
cupcake.
probably just all natural icing, all natural this.
Yeah,
that,
but it's
that.
still going to be bad for you, I think. But man, cupcakes are so good.
They have healthy ice cream, so
Yeah, well, they have
Healthy-ish.
ice cream that's not as bad for you. You know, you
it's not
should
really healthy. It's just not as bad.
put it like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just want like cake too, though. Not like because when you get the cake, then you get the frosting on the top, and then you get it on the side, and it's just like all this extra frosting, which is nice. You know, so I don't know.
I wish they
And
make healthy pizza.
what's your favorite Ben and Jerry's ice cream? And I'm throwing this question out there for everybody.
them?
Oh, dude, carrot cake is amazing.
I need to try carrot cake. There's like something I really.
You had
like.
we had some carrot cake.
Oh, we did?
the other
Okay,
day.
and I was like,
we
okay,
had
I
a slice
like
of carrot
that.
cake. Yeah. My favorite Ben and Jerry's is going to be fish food
I like that too. That's
because
what I was trying to think.
Yeah,
of.
it's got those little. It's got all kinds of stuff in it, but my favorite's like the little chocolate or their caramel
The chocolate
little
chunks.
fishies that are in there.
Fish food.
Yeah, Cassie likes the fish food too. But Ben and Jerry's, they make so many different. And then what's that other ice cream that we've had? It's Death by Chocolate.
Yes. Death
Yeah,
by chocolate.
It's like a purity ice cream. If people are tuning in, listening, they're thinking that's all I eat now is junk food. But it's just fun to talk about because I talk about healthy food all the time. But now there is an ice cream that you can get. It's that Halo ice cream.
Yep,
It's,
Halo.
Yeah, it's like the whole pint's like 360 calories or something. So I mean, it's still ice cream and it's still going to have weird stuff in it, but it's it's better for you than fish food for sure. But again, you know, when I want ice cream, it's like the fish food and then chocolate cake, stuff like that. Dude, it's so good. The marshmallow, creamy, sticky, yummy. Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
It's all your fault.
dude, it's so freaking good. It's so good. But if I just had to pick like a basic ice cream, though, it'd just be chocolate, straight up chocolate. I'd be good to go.
Chocolate. Yeah, me too. I like
You're the
chocolate
same
ice
way,
cream.
aren't you? And I like mine too. I like it a little bit melty. I like just after. Like I like to have it in my bowl, and I like for it to sit there for like 10 minutes before I eat it because I like to just
time.
like to just be able to touch it with my spoon and just softly go through the ice cream, you know. And that's how I like my ice cream. I feel like I'm losing my voice. Can you
Me
tell?
too. I feel like I'm.
Can you tell? Why is this happening?
Because we've been
I
talking
don't even know.
for a long time.
But no, I kind of started out like this. I feel like I can't clear my throat or something.
Yeah, I have allergies bad.
We need to take a shot of whiskey or shot of moonshine.
There we
or
go,
or
moonshine.
something. Yes,
Moonshine.
I could handle. I could handle any
I
of
would
that.
probably choke.
What the hell is whoopie pie? I have no idea
Whoopi Goldberg?
what whoopie pie is. I bet it's good
That
though.
is good.
Whenever somebody says, "Have you tried that?" and it's usually
That's
really good.
Yeah.
It's usually pretty amazing. Fireball. So what is so your go-to foods like pizza? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pizza all day.
So my go-to foods have just changed so much. I mean, like
Pizza is like comfort food.
if I'm going to eat like this isn't even really unhealthy, but I mean it's a matter of opinion, I think, for a lot of people. But I mean, I can pick out on a ribeye, and a ribeye with that's seasoned right and cooked right. Man, it's delicious. But I just don't have like the buttered baked potato with it like I used to, and the buttered rolls and stuff like that. I'll have like the ribeye, and then I'll have the squash or the okra or some kind of vegetable like that to go with it. I love turnip greens too. I like turnip greens, and I
like all kinds
I like
of
vinegar. I like vinegar on turnip greens.
I should try it.
We'll have to try that sometime on the turnip greens. And my mom used to make poke salad.
Was there butter and sugar in it?
I don't know no, there was not. But she would like fry it up in eggs or something, and then you put vinegar on it too if you wanted to, and it was just so freaking good. My mom was just the greatest cook in the world. She could take things that you'd look at and be like, I'm not going to eat that. But then when you ate it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking good. Just like everything she touched was
Jamie
so
has a
good.
question for us.
One of the best cookies in the world, Jamie, is the kitchen sink cookie from Panera Bread.
It's like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, because it's got like the caramel and the chocolate and the pretzels in it, and then it's got the sea salt on the outside and stuff. And dude, hot sauce on everything. Yeah, we had hot sauce on our chicken, on our baked chicken that we had tonight. But like, Jamie, I guess to answer your question, I don't know if I ever really super crave either one, but I know like if I eat something that's really chocolatey or sweet, then I'll want to go back and eat some something that's salty. Or if I eat something salty, then I want something chocolatey. So that's why the kitchen sink cookies are so amazing. They're so good. But before we go too, I think I might be losing my voice.
I think I might be losing my mind.
I hope this is not gonna like last for 3 weeks, but while I've got it on my mind, I do want to tell everybody this. I mean, if you know me, I mean, a lot of people know me as the Chris Top program guy, or me as, what else do they know me as? The Panera manager guy, or the guy that's lost 120 pounds. I have.
You're
all these,
like the guy that did something.
Yeah, the guy that did something somewhere, but. Eventually, when I say eventually, I mean like before July, I'm actually going to step down from management at Panera, and
Yes.
I'm doing it because I made a promise to myself 14 years ago that I was going to really start focusing on my health and working on my health, which I've done. But it goes a lot deeper, I think, than physical health. I've got to work on my mental health as well, and I think that's going to be a good chance for me to really focus on my mind and my spirit a little bit more, because I'm just I'm not passionate about managing people anymore. I'm just really tired of telling people what to do, and I think it's going to be a good opportunity for me to get out there and do some different things and not be stuck in one place the whole time. And I'll probably end up working more, but it won't feel like it. And a lot of the stuff I'll be doing. So I'm excited about the change. I'm nervous about it. I'm scared about it. But I'm really
just excited that
looking forward
you're
to it.
like taking that step, because like even though it's like kind of risky, like I'm not worried at all. Like I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we'll be
it was
okay.
the best news. Like when you told me that you decided that you were done, like that was the best news. I had been daydreaming like the day that you would tell me that, and like just to hear that, I was like, yes,
Yeah.
finally.
Yeah. Jamie says she lost her mind a long time ago. I guess that's what she's talking about.
I don't want to
know.
tell
Hey,
everybody
Kayla
when I
Ford.
lost my mind.
But anyway, there's a lot of changes coming, for me soon. I'm trying to keep the changes coming because I get pretty excited. And another reason that I don't want to manage anymore is just my whole outlook, and the things that I enjoy have changed so much over the past year. I'm just not the same person that I was before. And it all started, with you, really. I mean, I went through this metamorphosis, and I think I went through a lot of interchanges, and then that kind of migrated to outward changes physically, and now I need to. I don't know. There's just different
You just need
things
a
that I
different
like.
space.
Yeah, there's just different things that I like and
To change the
appreciate now.
atmosphere. Which is normal. Like,
And before I lost the weight, though, I wouldn't have been confident enough to quit and to pursue other things. But now my outlook's just so different.
like life is too short to want to do something else and just force yourself to do the same thing because you feel like you have to. Like there's always an option.
Yeah,
You don't have to do that thing. You can do something else.
Cassie said she walked out for a minute and she wants to know what I'm done with.
Should we say it?
Yeah, I was going to make up something, but
Like I was thinking, trying to think as morbid as possible.
No, don't be morbid. No, but I'm going to get out of management, Cassie, and I'm going to do other stuff, non-management stuff. So, but I've got a couple of things already lined up, so I'm not real worried about us getting by or anything like that. I'm really kind of excited about just not being stuck behind the same four walls all day long and having to tell people what to do and all that. So, really, really excited about.
I don't like telling
the
people what
changes.
to do. It makes me cry. Like if I'm in that position where I have like pushed to be the leader, I will just not do it. I'll cry.
Yep.
Not that type of
I got you. But I mean, I'm passionate about the radio show, and I'm passionate about so many other things, and I want to experience more of that stuff and a little bit less of stuff that I don't know. When you're just miserable going to work, it's time to do something different, I think. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I want some more writing gigs, y'all. Like, where are the writing jobs at? If y'all know who's hiring, hit me up and stuff.
All right.
awesome.
Anything else you want to talk about? Because we got to go.
Read my blogs.
Where can we find your blogs?
You can find my blogs on the Chris Top program, and a lot of them are kind of like darker topics / news, because that's kind of what I'm into. So if you're into that, check it out.
Yeah. Jamie says she has a 5-year-old. She's always telling somebody what to do. That's the truth too, man.
That's
when you're
why
a parent,
I'm not going to
yeah.
ever have children.
When you're a parent, you got to be a boss. When you're a parent.
I would be the parent that would be like, whoa, man. Like, I would be that kind of parent.
Yeah. So if you are an independent artist and you are talented, you're a nice person, and you think you're good enough to be on the Chris Top program, then get in touch with us. We're doing live interviews in the studio. Love to have you. Get your 8x10 up on the wobble wall behind Allie there over her head.
It's
Back
not really
there.
over my head, because if I move,
Yeah.
you can still see it.
Yeah. So we would love to have you on the show, but you have to meet that criteria. CMA Fest is coming up. Go to the Chris Top program on Facebook. You can get all the details there. You can get all the details on christopprogram.com. There's actually an interview schedule set up. It'll let you know what time everything starts, from the interviews all the way up to the red carpet ceremony, the competition that we're having that night, all that good stuff. So lots of stuff going on with the Chris Top program. The interviews are going to start up again. They're going to stop for now, the Wednesday interviews, but they're going to start up again after CMA Fest. Probably not July 3rd on that Wednesday, but probably the Wednesday after the 4th is over in July. So, so lots of stuff for us to do. Lots of busy stuff.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah. But we love you guys. We do not, nor will we ever take any of you for granted, because I know there's so many other things you could be doing. But guess what? You chose to listen to us, and that makes us feel pretty damn good. So until we broadcast again, please remember this: life is good, and we are gone.
You can either talk